Hello, this is Sandra Brown of Happiness Past 60. And I missed all of you, family and friends. Hope all of you have been well and feeling good, and hope life hasn't been too rough on you. I always remember years ago, I was a Baptist preacher, and he used to be on the radio, and it was, if anybody remembers, it was Jack Hiles. He's been dead for many years, but he would end his sermons by saying, be nice to everyone because everyone's having a tough time. I always think about that we just don't know. I mean, there's times life is really good and things are going well, but it's not that way all the time, is it? It's just life. And the times where people are having a good time, that's wonderful. But when it's rough, be nice to them because you don't know what they're going through. You could be maybe the only smile they get. I can remember walking through, what was it? Costco, one day. And there was these two little petite older ladies. They looked like they were sisters or friends, I'm not sure. But they just dressed so nice and they just looked so cute. And I thought, well, just tell them. And I go, I just thought I'd tell you guys, you look so cute. I just love the way you dress. And it just made them feel so good. You could just see the joy on their faces. So just those little things you can say to someone is so uplifting. Okay, what have I been doing? I don't know if you really care, but all right, I write it down. I went to the cardiologist for my 6-month checkup. I'm probably like all of you are. I seen it on my phone that they were reminding me. They already had it set up. I'm like, what? Wasn't I just in there? That's what you always feel like. I don't want to go. And then you're like, okay, I'll go. Because your primary physician's going to go, why didn't you go? You just have to go and get it over with. And actually, when I was in there, it seemed like he's very thorough, but, I was just going on and on and on. They did an EKG and all that was great. My heart sounded wonderful. Stethoscope, the whole thing, everything sounded great. But then after I saw him and I seen he was in with another patient, I'm like, I forgot to tell him about these headaches I've been getting. I don't get headaches. I've never been a person who gets headaches. I can't even remember the last time I ever had a headache. But for over a month now, every day, I have a headache. I mean, if I take Tylenol, it goes away, but I'm thinking it's one of the medications I'm taking. For some reason, I looked it up. I'm thinking about the statin drug I'm taking. I looked it up, and people do get headaches from it, and I'm on 80 milligrams. That's a lot. So let me know if any of you have ever got a headache from statins. Maybe it's not that at all. Okay, well, it's spring, and I see my hydrangea mop head, that's the big blue ones, are coming up now. And I remember last year, I was so excited about having those big blue flowers, and the deers just ate the bushes down. I have maybe 4 bushes, I think. And so couldn't look forward to that. So we thought, we got to get some deer repellent. Because the man next door, I think he said to get deer defense, and he said he put it around his tulips, and it really worked. So Mr. Bill went to the store, and he talked to them about getting the deer defense, and he goes, let me tell you, I said, just get Irish Spring and grate it on a grater and just put it around the bottom of the flowers, and they won't come back. They won't bother you. They don't like the smell of it. They hate it. So that's what he did. So I'll let you know. I hope that works. It'd be a lot cheaper for sure. Talking about cheaper. So there's not a whole lot of restaurants here in Crossville, Tennessee. Not a whole lot. So when one comes in or gets closer, we're always excited about it. And one that we knew about moved closer. And he decided, I'm always ready to go home and fix lunch, but he always wants to take me out. So we went to this restaurant. I'm not going to mention a name because I wouldn't do that. The food was good. We had a Reuben. I love the Reubens. And a cheeseburger. We couldn't decide, so he got a Reuben and I got a cheeseburger, and we cut it in half and split it. All right. But you know what? It was $30, over $30. Plus, you're leaving a tip. We didn't even have a drink. I just had lemon water is all we had. Now, he had a small bowl of chili, and my sandwich came with some coleslaw. But is it just me? Are the restaurants getting so high anymore? And like I said, by the time you pay a tip and stuff, I don't know. So we've decided if we're going to be going out, we're going to start splitting, because we were so full he had to bring home half of his sandwich. Of course, I eat more than he does. I ate all mine. Bring home nothing. But actually, we were full. I could have very easily got by with half a sandwich. Let me know if that's what you do. But I think I've talked to other people, and they said they split. Our bluebird eggs did hatch. I know they're probably all hatched. Well, they were, I think, all hatched, when he went out. But he stuck the camera in the box, and one of them must have heard it, and he just opens. You know how they do their mouths. So I'll stick a picture on there so you can see it. I love gadgets. I should tell you that. I love gadgets. And then I'm thinking, well, if I buy some gadget, I could demonstrate it on YouTube, and then, if I get some people that order it, maybe it'll help pay for it. So that's my thinking sometimes. But I've got one of those sandwich makers. I guess it's not anything new, but it was new to me. But you put your muffin, you put your Canadian bacon, English muffins. Okay, so you put English muffin on, and you have Canadian bacon, or you can put pre-cooked sausage. It doesn't cook the meat. You have to have meat that's cooked already, or a ham or something like that. Slice of cheese, and it has a place where you put your egg in there and the top of the muffin, and then goes through, and you have sandwiches like you have, like I think it's McDonald's sells those, and that's a lot cheaper too. So we experimented around because I wanted some changes with it, because the bottom muffin was too dark on the bottom. And so I changed it all around. I worked on it, and I got that thing working perfect now. Just by timing out what you put in. But I really like it. So it's something that can be real quick, like after church. But, my thing was, it only makes one at a time. Well, you can wrap one up in foil because they're out really hot. But I see now they got double ones. I don't know. Oh, this is exciting. Exciting thing happened. I've been getting, since I've had my YouTube channel, I've been getting a lot of offers of free stuff that they'll give me if I do an ad on it, do an advertisement. Just show my, using the product or how I like it. And so at first and I've turned down a few. Then one of them, in fact, I said no at first, not to them, but when I was talking to Mr. Will. But it's by Flexi Spot, and it's a recliner that helps you, the seat, comes up, helps you to stand up if your legs are bad or your hips are bad. And it also has heat. And then there's a massage. And plus, it lays back flat. I like that. Because, there's a lot of times that people, and I know people who do not sleep well at night. But if the recliner doesn't lay flat, they can't sleep in it. And I was thinking, wow, especially on a cold night, if they had the heat and the vibration and it went back flat, that would really be neat. And what was really nice is they're like only like $4.99, because most places are like $2,000 for them. That's a really good price. So I'm gonna do it, you guys. And it should be. We moved the furniture around. We got it already. It should be just maybe a couple days. I'll get it, and then you can see the video I did. And if you like it, buy it through me. If you don't do it just for me. Gosh. But I'm gonna give an honest review on it. All right. Let's see. I was gonna ask you guys. Do you ever watch PBS? And if you do, let me know some programs that you really like. Now, I don't like anything that's, I don't know. What was I trying to watch the other day on PBS? And it was with flying doctors or something like that. And it wasn't 5 minutes into it, and they were in bed. I'm like, what the heck? It's not what I want. It's not what I want to watch. I mean, there's no story or anything, But anyway, so they did it for me. So I don't want to watch anything like that. But so I have a few names of some that I've been watching that you might like, and then you tell me, okay? All right, here's one we just started watching. It's called Epic Train Journeys from Above. And I think they have drones from above. It starts out, and then it shows the inside of the trains, everything. But it shows these trains in Sweden and all these different. It's really been interesting. So I don't know. We might have about 2 more left to watch on that. Of course, I love Doc Martin. I've watched him for years, but Mr. Bill had never seen Doc Martin, so he's been enjoying that. Another we like now, I think there's another one coming out soon, but All Creatures Great and Small, about the veterinarian. Oh, that's really good. Call the Midwives. I used to watch that all the time, but I just feel so bad for those poor women living in these bad conditions and having a baby. I don't know. But I like it. I see they have new ones out, and I am going to watch it. I just started watching Julius Caesar. I've seen just the one. Mr. Bill fell asleep. But I'm going to watch it. Oh, one I really like now. How about Mr. Bates? Mr. Bates and the post office. They were destroying his life because of a computer. And then he found out they were destroying the lives of a lot of people who work for the post office. It's really good. So tomorrow night is the 3rd series we're going to watch. Another one I watched is Miss Scarlet. I watched Nolly, Endeavor. It's been a while since I've watched that. Now, Grantchester, the older ones, where the priest was kind of a red, his hair was kind of a reddish color, curly. I watched that. But it bothered me when you see a couple men kissing. I don't know, it burned me out on that one. Poldark, a long time ago I watched that, but it can get a little, The Durrells, that's pretty good. The Durrells is pretty good. Mr. Selfridge, I loved that. That was a good one. Victoria, that was a really good series. Pie in the Sky, I enjoyed that. That's where that police officer is retired, and his wife wants to open up this restaurant. And they keep calling him back for different murder things he doesn't want to go on. And Magpie Murders. If you've got some others that you have watched that you really like, let me know. I really would like to know, because I think we're only paying like $4.99. And I have the app on my phone, and you can cast it to your television. Okay, so I got I ordered a bodysuit, which is in my store. I put it in there. Yeah. You know, the full, it's blue because I didn't have anything blue. He talked me into buying something blue, and he loves blue on me, Mr. Bill. So now I start buying blue stuff, but I have this blue bodysuit, but it was so stinking long. I mean, about 3 inches too long. I'm 5'2". I don't always have that trouble, but it was really long. And I'm thinking about sending it back, and like finally, I'll just hem it up. But I don't have a sewing machine anymore. And all right, so I haven't sewed for a while. And he was going to men's Bible study. I go, okay, I'll just sit here and I'll watch something on television and I'll hem them up, So he pinned them for me before he left. Well, when he pinned them, it's so crazy. I don't know why I did this stupid thing. Okay, so he pinned it he folded up on the outside instead of the inside, okay, which is okay. But I forgot to fold it back. I don't know. I couldn't believe I did it. And I did this great job, little stitches, just taking a little piece of the material, and I hemmed it all, and then I finished it off, and I looked down, I'm like, I seen the side seams were on the outside. I'm like, what? I couldn't believe I did it. I mean, I don't know that I've ever done anything like that. Have you ever done something like that? What did I do? I think one time when I was real young, I was sewing a lot then. I was making a pair of slacks or something. And I sewed, I don't know, the way I sewed the legs together was wrong. I think I had one big leg or something. But anyways, it turned out good. I haven't wore them yet, but I'll model them for you, okay? All right, what else have I done? All right. Oh, is this the right one? Here it is. All right. I told you about that, the bodysuit. Oh, remember I went to the birthday party, that surprise birthday party. I had a little video on that. And so Heather, the lady who it was her birthday, so I seen her across the street at Suzanne's house, and she had some eggs from the egg farm for me. And so I had bought this egg cooker, so I was excited about using it. And so I used my egg cooker and made some egg salad, and that turned out really good. All right, here's the bad thing I gotta tell you guys. You know Dan that you was praying for, he passed away. Yeah, so only good thing is Dan's in a wonderful place. He's older than what I thought. Dan was 78 years old. 6'6", healthy guy. Like I say, they rode those electric bikes all the time. And he was a realtor. His wife is a realtor. Good Christian people that love the Lord. He's started in fact, he started the Bible study that Mr. Bill goes to. And it got so big they had to go somewhere else with it. I'm just glad that he didn't linger on in a bad condition where his wife Pat had to keep taking care of him, because of course she would. But he wouldn't have wanted that for her, I know. Lovely people. But, you know, as I said, as a Christian, we have hope. We know they're in our future. It's not over. It's not over. But the funeral is Monday, and we'll be going to that. So Mr. Bill and I both had the same thought. We're always thinking the same thing. It's the craziest thing. But I was thinking, I'd like to walk down to that hole, the place where he was on the golf course. It was on the 14th hole. And I like to walk there. Well, you know, to get there, to walk there, I would have to take that hill that I took when I had the heart attack. I've already went up there, so since I've had that heart attack. But he battles with emphysema, and his breathing is not that good. And I said, well, and I go, you sure you want to do that? Because he had the same idea. The next day he goes, I'd like to. I was thinking the same thing. It was just, I don't know, just a thought about Dan, and just like to go there. So we did that. Bill and I, we walked up there. We had to stop several times, and I go, do you want to turn back? He goes, no. He really wanted to go up there. Oh, and it was it's a beautiful area up there, all hilly and stuff. But I thought there might even be blood there because he was bleeding so badly. But apparently they cleaned it up, or the rain cleaned it up. I don't know. But well, he was sure enjoying himself before he passed, before this accident happened. It wasn't anything tragic there. It was just tragic that happened. But God rest his soul. So that's one more person I knew. Now Dan, I didn't, we're more like new friends. But an old friend of mine passed away too, and that is Rose Jones. And oh my, she was one of those Italian ladies with this smile, and always in a good mood, and laughing and cutting up. And she invited people over to her house all the time for spaghetti and everything. She always did all the cooking. And you just couldn't help but love Rose. You couldn't be depressed around Rose, that's for sure. And she's one of those friends where we just go way back. She lost a daughter to cancer. And my son, I know, went over there, and he's picked her up and carried her into the other room where she was so bad she couldn't walk. And then my son, who did that, he passed away from cancer. Of course, I don't know how much longer it was after that, but we both have lost a child. And just lots of good memories together. All right, I'm getting this too long again, although some of you like that, right? I read something the other day on Facebook, and I just thought I'd repeat it. It says, speak to people in a way that if they died the next day, you'd be satisfied with the last thing you said to them. I like that. Speak to people in a way that if they died the next day, you'd be satisfied with the last thing you said to them. And I think sometimes when someone passes, well, what was the last time I seen them, and what did they say? You really do that. So I guess we should keep that in mind. I got a scripture for you too. This is in Revelations 21:4. God shall wipe away all tears, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain. Isn't that good? That's what heaven's going to be like. No more tears. And God's going to wipe away your tears. I wonder why we're going to cry when we get up there. Well, I think we'll be so overwhelmed. We will cry. But he's going to wipe away all our tears. And there'll be no more death. We'll never have to lose anybody. And everybody we lost is going to be there. Okay. No, and we won't ever be crying over anything again. And there won't be any more pain. Pain in our bodies or pain in our soul. That'll be wonderful. So, God bless all of you. Stay close to the Lord. It's not over. And Jesus is going to come get us. I don't know if we're going to go before that or not, but I think it's getting close. I really do. Okay, you guys, love all of you. God bless you. Oh, and make sure you subscribe, like, and share, please. All right, would you do that? Okay, bye-bye.